What's cooking, sapiens? Welcome back to my channel. Now this is going to be another vlog which is going to be extremely different from the kind of videos I usually film, because this time around, guys, I am actually at a skydiving course here in Norway, or in Oslo, or not in Oslo because it's really like a 3-hour drive from Oslo. So I'm gonna be here for 1 week and I'm gonna be learning to skydive. And by the way, this is not a tandem skydive. I'm not gonna be hopping or jumping with an instructor or be like a tandem. This is going to be a course where I get to be a solo skydiver. So stay tuned. This is gonna be fun, guys. This is basically where the magic happens. I'm going to be staying here, not staying here, but like having our course over here for the next 5 days. We just had like 2 lectures where we learned more about, you know, the parachute itself and how to like open up the parachute and like basics about the parachute bag. This is where we have all the fun stuff like the helmets, the suit, the hopping suit, like the diving suit, and the bags with the parachutes, which need to be packed, not really packed. And this is gonna be basically where we are going to be learning to skydive, guys. I mean, I still can't believe that I'm actually doing this. This is absolutely ridiculous. The plane is not over here right now because we're not gonna be jumping today. Yeah, but this is basically what this entire thing looks like. This is absolutely awesome. I'm so freaking excited. And by the way, today is Sunday, and school or my university, my next semester starts tomorrow on Monday. But I'm gonna be here the entire upcoming week. Not really worry about medical school at all, because this is our time to have fun, guys. And then comes the question, why exactly am I doing this, right? I'll share that with you guys later on. But for now, let me show you guys where my room is gonna be. And by the way, they also have these weightlifting benches over here, so yeah, in case I want to get buff, you know. Now this is my room right here, and for some very odd reason this light won't stop blinking, which is super creepy, by the way. So luckily enough, I'm gonna be having this room for myself. Nobody's gonna be sharing this room with me, which is awesome. I'm honestly starving right now, so I just need to eat some food. And I have tons of food with me in my suitcase right here. So I'm just gonna take out my food, warm it up, and just have some food, man. I'm so freaking hungry. I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got a nice vibe, striking the wind and post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one. It's day 2, guys, and it's 9:30 a.m. right now. We just had a 2-hour course, so like I think 90-minute course on, you know, falling technique, or when you are in the air, how are you supposed to communicate with the instructors, you know, like verbal and non-verbal communications and all these signals that you have with your hands and all that, basically all that stuff. And it's been quite a good training session because it's really heavy on your lower back. So yeah, I can really feel this, like the pain or the soreness in my lower back already, because you have to be in this very special position when you are in the air to stay balanced, you know. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining outside like extremely, like a lot, you know. So I hope this stops till tomorrow, because it's tomorrow we start flying or start diving, basically. That's the plan. So let's see how this goes. I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the wind up post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret. So we have been consistently practicing for the past couple of hours. We had a lunch break, but then we came back again in here and kept on practicing the same drills, the same procedures, because these are the things that we need to really practice tons of times in order to, you know, develop these neuromuscular pathways and create, you know, basically a muscle memory, so that when we are flying or when we are in the air, these things or these procedures and all these different movements happen automatically. They become like a reflex. so that you don't have to think about it automatically in case your main canopy or your main parachute does not open up, or you have to open your reserve parachute for some reason. Then all these things are like complete reflexes. You don't have to think about those actively. So yeah, and the only way of accomplishing that is by drilling and doing these things again and again, till everything becomes a reflex, and you basically start dreaming about everything in your sleep as well. We just had our theoretical exam, which I passed with 97%, a quick flex. So now let's talk about why exactly am I doing this. So in 2015 I was in London with a friend of mine, where we did a tandem skydive. So we jumped with with a tandem, and ever since then I thought that okay, I need to really learn this thing as well, because that experience was extremely magical. It was like it was an entirely different world, guys, which I really wanted to explore ever since then, but I never had the chance. Got really caught up in college, then university, medical school, but this time around I thought, okay, you know what, this is the time. I can't keep stretching this further and further. If I want something, I have to do it, and plus it's gonna be great content for my channel as well, so why not?
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you.
Day 3, 11 a.m. and we just had another hour of intense ground training, where we were supposed to again practice the same drills all over again. The emergency procedure, the jumping out from the plane, opening up the parachute, and in case something happens with the canopy, what are you supposed to do, like the emergency procedure, the reserve parachute, all that stuff. And now after like 1 hour at 12 p.m. I guess, we are going to have our practical exam, which is going to be comprised of 3 stations. One station is going to be the station where we are supposed to perform the emergency procedure. The second station is going to be about the controlling the parachute and the landing part, which I'm a bit nervous about. I don't know why, because that is supposed to be the easiest station, but let's see how that goes. And the last station is going to be about what's that going to be? Yeah, that's going to be the jumping out of the plane, the jumping from the plane, and your flying position and all that stuff, and like all verbal and non-verbal signals that you're supposed to use to communicate with the instructors that will jump with you. And the weather is actually quite chilly and windy today, but if everything goes according to the plan, then we will be jumping today, or because the plane arrives in the evening. So if it's not raining and if the sky is clear, then we will be diving today. But I hope we do so, because this is the day we have been waiting for so impatiently, and also the day we have been practicing for rigorously for the past 3 days. So let's see how that goes. But like, since it's so windy, it might not be that easy to control the parachute, but we have received training for that as well, so it should be alright. You have to trust the process, trust the training, because that's your basic instinct. One thing that they always say in there is that if you are ever in doubt, then you are not in doubt. Because if you ever are doubtful about your parachute or anything else, then you are not in doubt of the fact that you must open your reserve parachute, your extra parachute. So yeah, if you are in doubt, then you are never in doubt. I guess that makes sense. A quick update, guys. So I passed the theoretical and the practical exam as well, so I'm basically feeling extremely ready, and it's all set. I'm ready for the jump, but the problem is all we need to do now is to wait for the weather to get nice and clear before we can actually start jumping. But if it does not happen till tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, then I have to go back to Oslo on Friday anyway, and maybe come back another time if I want to complete those, or if I want to jump, which is extremely sad. It's Thursday, guys, and finally it might be the big day today, because yesterday on Wednesday I didn't really vlog at all, because there was no point in doing so, because I had nothing to do and the weather was pretty horrible, so we didn't get to fly. But today is Thursday and the weather is looking pretty decent. It's not that windy, so we might just fly today, or we probably will. At least the more experienced skydivers, they will be jumping, because for them it's alright, but for us, for like the students, we might have to wait for a couple more more hours and see how the weather develops, you know. And then, you know, the plane is ready. We have been sitting in the plane and, you know, it's simulating the entire situation of how it will be like when we are in the plane up there at 12,500 feet. That was magical, absolutely magical. I feel like I'm reborn, you know. I feel like I'm reborn. I've got no words, man.
That was awesome.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks, bro. Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh. So it's Friday and right now it is around 9 p.m. and I just finished my second jump, which went actually much better in like when I was in the air. So like the free fall and all this stuff went much better than the first jump, which was yesterday on Thursday. But guys, something bad really happened at the end. My parachute landing on this second jump was absolutely horrible, which means that I like landed on my bum and I really felt something in my lower back. According to my own examination, my own like personal doctor examination, it's nothing serious. It's most probably muscular pain, but at the same time I don't want to be taking any more risk, you know, because if I, let's say, land horribly one more time, then my back probably won't be able to tolerate that. So this is gonna be the end for me. Even though I was supposed to jump 7 times, I'm gonna give up after 2 jumps because I think it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So this is gonna be the end of my vlog, and I hope you found this video useful. And if you ever think about doing such things, doing like such you know, adrenaline rush activities like skydiving and stuff, then be prepared for any sort of injuries, because I knew that something could happen. And luckily, most probably this is not a fracture or anything, but still, I mean, I can feel pain in my lower back. But still, yeah, so just an advice, guys, think twice before you do it. Anyway, but at the same time, I believe that it was completely worth it, you know, spending money on this and also being up there when you are, it's like meditation, you know, you're up there in the air and you're not thinking about anything else. All you are thinking about is you, yourself, and like the world that is right beneath you. So yeah, the experience was absolutely worth it, but my lower back pain right now is a good indicator for the fact that I should probably end this journey now instead of completing all my other jumps as well. So yeah, take care, and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I hope you found the video fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace.